good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. Today's video is going to be a collective video all about the winter solstice. So as you know, all of my videos are timeless anyway. This is a collective video, it's a general reading. And as you know, if you would like a private booking with me, you know where to find me. There are three different types of readings as well on my website. There are three different tiers in particular. If you would like a shamanic healing session with me, this is done via Zoom directly with me. And this can also be recorded and, but this is done live, as it were. Okay, so it's more direct. I also use a tarot as well. So let's have a look at the winter solstice. So I am mixing my words lately. You know, we're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, which is going to be ending on the 18th of January, okay, 2023. So let's have a look at the cards. Please, Spirit, Angels, Ancestors, Guides, help me to deliver the messages for the collective with regard to the winter solstice coming in. Okay. We have the Five of Tides, the Five of Wands. Okay, so already we're starting the energy with 55. Big changes are happening. You know, this person here is pregnant, and she's in a cemetery, and she's got flowers here, and she's about to put some flowers down on one of the tombs. We have the different symbols of different types of religious doctrines here on each coffin. And this is very symbolic. Now, the Specialities deck, she is a surrealist artist, and surrealist artists are very symbolic. Their work is very symbolic and has a lot of occult information in there, okay? So with this card here, there is the energy of a new birth coming through after mourning and ending here. The Five of Swords typically does talk about, as you know, some sort of conflict or disagreement that may have taken place in the far distant past. We have the Five of Winds here, which talks about, again, another sort of challenge here, possibly. Again, also, maybe even another energy of conflict here, some sort of tension possibly as well. We have these knights here on horseback. So I don't know if you can see all of this, but hopefully you can. Knights on horseback. And it looks like the city, they've left ablaze, and there's one of the knights that's bleeding here. So there could be someone has left a situation, a place, and put it on fire, you know, without really thinking about the consequences. We have the Eight of Winds, heavy energy here. What's going on? Eight of Winds, which is the Eight of Swords here. Some sort of negativity, self-imposed negative restrictions. Okay, let's see what else there is here. Winter solstice. Okay, so Three of Winds. So I'm actually going to put this here because it did fall on this side. So we have the Three of Winds, which is some sort of opportunities beckoning or coming forward. You know, as I said at the very beginning, we have this woman who's pregnant here. You know, she's pregnant. Okay. We have the Six of Tides, so something is balancing out here. Wonderful. Six of Cups. Can also talk about, you know, maybe there's some sort of nostalgia about the past after the past has been burnt down by someone, or some sort of conflict. Okay, let's see what else there is here. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Ace of Tides. Okay, beautiful. This is the Ace of Cups. Okay. And the Strength card. Yeah, no surprise. So, and underneath that we have the Hermit. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is there's some sort of opportunity that is beckoning you. I'm so sorry, I thought maybe I got cut off there because of my battery. So there's some sort of opportunity that may be beckoning you. And this could be someone coming back from the past here after you thought that the connection that you had with them may have been completely incinerated and burnt to the ground. There was no way of resuscitating this connection or situation. And maybe at this time, currently, you're thinking about all the good times that you'd shared with each other. This can also literally mean that you've gone through some really difficult times in your recent past or your far distant past with regard to people that you had to continuously mourn. So the fact that this woman is pregnant and she's alone, I have to say that this does talk to me about relationships. Now, I don't know if I think I said the Five of Swords, but this is actually the Five of Tides. But anyway, it doesn't matter. If I've said the Five of Swords energy, then those messages had to come through when I spoke about conflict. Either way, fives do talk about conflict anyway. There's some sort of shame or disappointment here with the Five of Cups energy. Now, as you see on this side here, we have the Ace of Cups. So there could be a return of love coming back into your life during the winter solstice. And in the meantime, you've had to really strengthen, your own mind. You've gone through some difficult hardships mentally of the mind. You've gone through some difficulties here that have left you feeling really bereft, I'm hearing, and also made you feel unworthy, okay? And I see here that there's this feeling of needing to be strong or having a strong appearance here or a strong approach to life in general. But meanwhile, you're sort of, behind closed doors, you're in some sort of trap here. Yeah? There's some sort of trap here that you've put yourself in because you'd rather be alone than confront the world, I'm hearing. But with this major card here of the Strength card, and as I said, the feeling of being alone with the Hermit, this is telling me that, there's been something that's had led you to just being isolated and being alone. It does talk about a relationship breakdown into separation, into being single as well. But I do see that loving yourself first has been or will be of great importance during this winter solstice. I want to get clarification on the Five of Tides, please, Spirit. Hopefully you can see all these cards. You can see my eye there. Okay. I don't know why, but they always look like they're not straight, these cards, in the video. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to let go of control issues on that. Okay. So I would say that there has been something, just really hard. It's been really difficult. Very strong Leo energy here in Virgo, if you're interested. Let's get a clarification on this Five of Tides, the Five of Cups, please, Spirit. We have 55. Judgment. Yeah, look at that. We have Judgment and the Tower. So, heavy energies, the winter solstice, I would say, is maybe a time to really think about, it's like you're reflecting on things that you've experienced some major tragedies, some major heartbreaks, some major changes, difficult endings. But I see here with the Judgment card, I have to say that there is something exciting coming your way. And I would say with the Five of Tides, the Five of Winds, the Tower, the Three of Fire, and the Six of Tides, it's saying that I would say that there is someone who could be thinking about coming back around. Now, the Judgment card can talk about I just had recapitulation, but reconciliations. Now, the Three of Fire could also be the energy of some sort of progress taking place. Either way, you are progressing forward, even if you may not feel it so much. You are progressing forward. Can we get a confirmation on the Three of Fire and the Six of Tides, please, Spirit? Thank you. The Death card. Yeah, look. So you're going through a transformational period or experience at this moment. The winter solstice is making you reflect or making you understand that whatever disappointments you may have experienced, it's been because something radically had to change. So, you know, it may not necessarily be at this very given time where these cataclysmic, you know, experiences took place. It may have been this year. Scorpio energy here, very plutonic energy, very explosive energy. You know, Pluto is the smallest planet in our solar system. Well, they don't call it a planet anymore, but I'm going to still call it a planet. And it's the furthest away, but it still packs a punch, I'm hearing. So, you know, something from your far distant past, you know, still hurts you here. But I would say, you know, there's a rejuvenation and a rebirth taking place here. Now, there is a birth actually coming through, a new beginning coming through, maybe metaphorically or even literally speaking. And there is an opportunity coming through, an opportunity to transform your life, to live again. We have the Jester of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. So there is someone who is, this is our first signifier here, really. There is someone who is wanting to take inspired action, I would say, with the Wands energy. You know, Wands energy is very fiery and exciting and creative. You know, this Jester has a butterfly on their shoe. Someone is inspired, and can you see with this card here that they're holding a card with a heart on it. This person is inspired, or is wanting to take inspired action, is both inspired and wanting to take an inspired action towards you, to give you affection here with their right hand, and give you love as well on your left, in their left hand here. With the Six of Tides, which is the Six of Cups, this could also be a childhood friend of yours. Okay, so this isn't going to necessarily resonate with all of you, but you may have had a childhood friend, okay, trigger warning, in your very, very distant past, when you maybe were a child, in your childhood, had actually passed on into the etheric spiritual realm, and is maybe wanting to or trying to connect with you beyond the veil. Okay, I do see that here. They are a beautiful, loving spirit. They are kind, I'm hearing. So there's nothing that you should be fearful of. This is someone that you may have played with at the beach as well, by the way. But this could also be an energy of someone who could be young and naive, or even a student of life in general, who is taking an opportunity to maybe even come towards you here with the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands, typically in the tarot, to make progress. And this person may be coming from abroad to reconcile with you because they feel this past life connection with you, this energy of the soulmate connection. This person is also reminiscing about maybe even a trip to the beach that they had with you. And there was fun times, you know, there was an energy of innocence and lightness during those moments. This person with the Five of Wands has been really conflicted whether to, you know, leave the past behind completely, because this person may be not feeling, they might be suffering from self-worth issues. But there is the energy of new love here coming into your life. There's the energy of new feelings. You know, someone even saying that I love you. Some sort of awakening coming into your near future here. Okay? So let's see what else there is. Let's get a confirmation for the Eight of Wands. This Eight of Swords energy with someone who you know, is really trapped in their own mind here. They're sort of maybe a victim of their own mentality. But they're ending, this person, this could be you as well. I would say this is you, the collective. And this person is ending this cycle. We have major endings here with the World card. There's also this energy of, you know, global distance, or I just heard someone who is at a distance or far away. But this person wants to reach out to you. I just keep hearing far reaching. This person is trying to reach out to you, wanting to reach out to you. And come back around here with the World card. Now we have quite a few energies or messages of endings here. There's also this energy of someone who may be feeling lacking in starting something new. This could also be about having a baby. For some of you, this may be an experience, this won't resonate for all of you, but this may be an experience where some of you, a long time ago, may have experienced a miscarriage, which I'm sorry to hear or see that in the cards. But I see that, you know, this obviously has been it's hard, it's difficult, I'm sure, when you lose a baby. Or when you have to abort a child, you're still, you know, you're still grieving life. And there's an energy of shame here, and obviously emotional disappointment, and just a lot of pain, naturally. That's naturally what would happen. But I do see that for some of you who maybe tried or failed to have or conceive, I do see that there is going to be another opportunity either way, whether you're trying or not, to have a child again, to be pregnant again here. This child, for me, with this card here, is going to be a water sign, Pisces in particular, possibly Cancer and Scorpio as well. That's what I'm seeing here. This child is a child of God, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what else is the solstice, winter solstice, bringing as a message for the collective? So remember, this is a collective general reading, so not all of the messages are going to resonate for all of you. So just pick the ones and select the ones that resonate for you. We have the Ace of Gardens here. Look, Ace and Ace. So we have an Ace of Cups, clarified by an Ace of Pentacles, an Ace of Earth. Again, new, fresh energy here. The energy of freshness, the energy of new birth, the energy of new love, the energy of emotional awakening, the energy of a new financial or career opportunity, the energy of a manifestation coming true or starting, the energy of abundance indeed. And again, with the World and the Ace of Gardens, I just heard a bun in the oven. For some of you who are wanting to have children, I do see that there is an opportunity in your near future where this is a strong possibility with the double aces here. So we have 55, 5 and 5, and then we have 2 aces here. You know, so this is really great news. Difficult times and challenges and conflictual energy is part of the past now. Whether it was this year or a year ago or a few years ago, it doesn't matter. Your near future is going to be blessed with fresh energy. You might want to have a listen to the 2023 Pick a Pile Lessons and Blessings, because I see that there could be some messages there for you, for your near future. You know, 2023 is a predictive reading for the year 2023. So you may want to have a look and see what this new energy is coming in with. And we have the Ace of Wands, so we have triple aces. The only thing that's missing here is the Ace of Wands. Amazing. So we have this energy of, you know, in your near future and your distant future, we have the energy of clarity here. This is also the energy for me of Batman. You know, the bat. The bat is in the cave. The bat is a recluse, kind of like the hermit. The bat is blind, but has very good sonic waves, and also hearing as well. There is an energy of a possible Leo or Virgo energy. Either way, this person may have been in a cave, and now this person is ready to come out of the cave to shine a light. The energy of Batman as well is an energy of a vigilante, you know, someone who supports the people, defies despotic authority figures, and brings justice to the world here. You know, we have the world here. So this could be your energy or someone else around you. The Strength card for me is also the energy of the light worker as well, on an esoteric level. I do see that there is going to be clarity, and that's what the winter solstice is bringing for a lot of you. Is clarity, is strength. Strength in your words, strength in your wisdom, strength to speak and talk about injustices, possibly for some of you. Some of you are able to do this in such a wonderful way. You have the confidence and skill of oratory. So you're able to speak to the people because you are part of the people. You are one with the people. But you're also able to do this with some sort of humour as well. You're able to turn very, really negative, painful situations into wonderful opportunities. And many people may not necessarily know that you've been through so many transforming karmic lessons, difficult endings and situations over and over again, to a point where it's now become part of, or you feel it's become part of your life. I don't get the sense that, you know, in your next cycle in your life, collective, that you will be experiencing as many deaths spiritually, egoically, as you did before in your past. I just get the sense that, you know, finer times are coming, warmer times are coming, more peace is coming, harmony is coming, love is coming, emotional fulfillment is coming for you, clarity is coming, abundance, prosperity. If you've been worried about jobs as well and career, you know, some of you may have literally ended a relationship with the Tower card and the Five of Tides. You thought, well, I don't know whether I should continue with this relationship or not. You had to, because it had to end. It was inevitable to end, but inevitable to end. This connection was inevitable to end because there was too much conflict and possibly even arguments. I do see that some of you may not necessarily be reconciling with the same person that you ended a relationship that led to divorce here with the Judgment card. I get the sense that, you know, this person had left you almost pregnant with desire, pregnant with opportunity, pregnant with abundance, pregnant with love, pregnant with, they left you, like, it's like they left you in a spell of pregnant with opportunities, pregnant to start something new and exciting, and your relationship was going to change the world almost. They left you with that idea. But then in the end, they left you. Okay, so strong Virgo energy in Leo, as well as Scorpio. Okay, just a double Scorpio here with the Death card and the Tower, if I didn't mention it before. But I see that a lot of you who had experienced that are going through a rebirth in your own self. A lot of you are giving birth to yourself, starting anew, starting fresh. And you may not necessarily recognise the person that you used to be in your far distant past, who would succumb to people's wills, who would just be a people pleaser. You're no longer that person. You're someone who stands correct, and you fight for justice, and you fight for your truth to be heard and spoken. And you're ready to start something new, fresh, and start a new energy. You know, this is the energy of the new year as well. And we have the Six of Gardens. Look at that. So what the solstice is bringing is, again, another wonderful energy of just balance, you know, balance after painful endings, balance after acrimonious divorces, balance after relationship breakdowns, balance after mental breakdowns, balance after losing a job, balance after your finances have been wreaked with havoc. I just heard, you know, balance with a lot of these things. And this is what's bringing, this is what the solstice is bringing you. It's bringing you this darkest night of the soul. Now, in Batman, there is a dark night as well. Sometimes we really have to confront our shadow in order to really confront the light. And that's what the Batman does, you know. They're able to confront their shadow from their past and looking at their past and looking how you're remembering and having nostalgia about all the wonderful things and how wonderful innocence was in childhood and how everything was working well. But the Batman, his own parents were killed, and this was a disastrous situation that may have that this person, the Batman, had experienced. And maybe this is something you've experienced as well, where you may have experienced detrimental loss to your psyche and your emotions because your parents may have been hurt, killed. This is a very traumatic experience for a child. This is a very traumatic experience for a child that leads into adulthood. If it's not expressed and communicated with someone who is a professional, then it lingers on. No matter where you travel, no matter what kind of relationships you have, no matter how you try to distract yourself and being jolly, like the jester can be, and play around, deep down, this person or you yourself, collective, as I said, you've gone through many, many, many painful endings and transforming and difficult, traumatic lessons. And it's now like part of your life. But don't let that define you, is what Spirit is saying. Don't let that define you. And I know that's difficult because your past can define you. Because you learn from those experiences, and those experiences become or make you the person that you are today, because you are a stronger person. Not only just on the outside, maybe physically, but also just your own will to keep going on with life. Maybe, yes, you have been tempted by death, maybe to even end your life, and I'm sorry to see that in the cards, but this is what happens when one deals with traumatic experiences over and over again, where there's lots of betrayal of trust and pain and disappointments and regrets and shame and just struggle, struggle. It's hard. It's hard. That's what happens when one is experiencing depression. That's what happens when one is experiencing anxiety consistently, where you're constantly on survival mode. But what I'm seeing here is there is going to be balance. You're giving birth to yourself, because that's the only way to live a life, not just through struggle, but to actually thrive in life. And that's what the Ace of Pentacles is saying, and the Ace of Tides is saying, is to thrive in life, to refresh your life, to start something new here. Beautiful energy. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful energy. With the Ace of Wands, you're speaking your truth as well. And the Six of Gardens, again, is a reciprocal energy. So for some of you who had experienced a loss in jobs and loss in a career where you may not have received money in kind, so, getting paid for what you should be owed, I see that the winter solstice is bringing you these messages that on the other side of the winter solstice, again, the darkest night, the shortest day, the shortest daylight and the longest night, the dark night, comes a refresh. It's also for me symbolic of it's almost symbolic for me of the end of winter. And I know that sounds weird because it's not really what that is, but it's kind of like the energy of you've gone through the darkest portal now. You've gone through the vortex. You've gone through the dark hole of the universe, where it's just sound, just lots and lots of chaos. You've gone through it, and you will be going through it during the winter solstice. Many of you are going to be experiencing an awakening, a very spiritual awakening during the winter solstice as well. And I see that this winter solstice, the time of this video, I am recording it just before the winter solstice, but you may be listening and tuning into this video after the winter solstice, but no matter, the messages still run, are still true. I see that there is going to be money coming in here. Now we have the Queen, look at this, we have the Queen of Tides and the Ten of Tides, the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So as it said, it's the darkest night before the dawn, and the dawn is coming for many of you after so many pains, after being left behind, after illnesses, after sickness, there are people here that are literally homeless. So you may have experienced that in your lifetime as well, where you didn't have enough money to pay your rent, you didn't have enough money to pay your mortgage, you were just constantly in a state of lack. You may have come from an experience in childhood where there was a lot of lack, lack mentality. But I do see that there is the sun here. Now, peeking through, I'm seeing that there is the Ace of Fire coming through here. So that's wonderful to see. And you're releasing the devil here as well. I want to leave this out. So again, 5 to the sun, there is going to be happiness. The archangels are coming in to help you. Can you see the bat here? The bat is coming through into the light. And this is what's going to be taking place for a lot of you. And now at the time of this video, can you see that the sun and the light is coming through in this reading? There's the energy of Archangel Michael coming in very strongly. We also have the 3 of Swords here. So you've gone through heartbreak, heartache, anxiety, pain, loss, mourning, bereavement. But I do see overall there is a wonderful energy of harmony and a happy ending here. So really, is there much to worry about? And I don't mean that in a condescending way. I mean that generally speaking and genuinely, that there is so much to be thankful for and so much happiness coming through. Can you also see this prism as well that's coming through on the table in this video? Can you see these blessings that are coming through in your life? Let's give an amen. Let's say aho. Let's say thank you to our ancestors. Aho mitakuyasen. Thank you so much, ancestors, for bringing us all of this joy and happiness, and that we learn all these difficult lessons, that we're ready for the blessings that are coming in our next chapter in our life. Next year, in the new year. Thank you for all of this happiness that's coming in for us. Thank you for all of this harmony coming in. Thank you for all of the balance and reciprocated energy in our friendships, in our relationships, and also in the goals that we set for ourselves, that they are going to be coming true for us as well. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing us to help us to speak our voice of truth and to have free will, but also to have strong will, strength. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us strength. Thank you, ancestors, for always being close by, even though we felt isolated. 6 of Gardens here. Let's have a look at the 6 of Gardens. There's, before you weren't able to share wealth because you were lacking. And now you will be in your future, in your long future, your long distance future, you will be sharing wealth. You will be sharing wealth. There's going to be a possibility that you're going to be able to be more charitable with your money because you'll have the means to be able to be charitable. There's no longer going to be a scarcity or a lack mentality. There's no longer going to be isolation or worry or a lack mindset. It's not to say that, there aren't going to be lessons along the way in your next future, in your next chapter of your life, but it's not going to be as drastic and dramatic as it was before. Let's say, aho, thank you, it is done. Thank you, Spirit, it is done. Thank you, Spirit, it is done. We have other 5 of Fire, 2 of Tides, and the 2 of Gardens. Now, with these energies, as I said, this is basically everything that these 3 cards are saying exactly what I said before in a nutshell, generally speaking. There is an ending of conflict and difficulties and arguments. Generally speaking, if you may have had a rupture or a breakup with someone who you held really dear, and that there was a strong possibility of a future that was starting to brew, that you were able to give birth, to this relationship. I do see that there is going to be a reconciliation with this person very strongly, because we have also, the 6 of Tides, Judgment card, also transformation in this energy here with the Death card, but the 2 of Tides, which is, for me, the greatest card to have in a love reading. And most tarot readers will say the same thing. There's 2 people that really see and recognize each other on a soul level, and they match each other in every way. Maybe they're from different worlds, maybe they're from different creeds, religions, languages, maybe they speak differently, they have different accents, it doesn't matter. They match each other on a soul level, and they exude they exude wonderful energy when they come together. They're kind of magnetized towards each other. It doesn't matter in the world where they are, they come together. And the Two of Gardens in the future is the energy of balance and harmony coming into this connection. This Two of Pentacles energy. After maybe someone juggling them, you know, their situation or their third party situation that they had to end because it was too conflictual. This may have been an ending in another relationship, so that they could find harmony within themselves first and then come into harmony with you here. But we have 5, 2 and 2 here. In the near future, I do see you're going to be very busy. So there's a need to prioritize and do a little bit of time management as well at work. But I see this as going to be a happy juggling, I'm hearing. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles. This is a problem you want, is what I'm hearing. This is a problem you want. There's also a spiritual practice that is taking place for you in the near future, in spirit, in the Akashic records, that you're going to be activating in your near future. So you're going to be doing something, a job, a career, that is going to have a spiritual intent. Okay? 10 of Fire, which is the 10 of Wands here. Now, the Queen has all the moves. Typically, the Queen has all the moves. And we have a King here. The King's saying, well, where are you going? We also have a Knight here, but this is actually a Bishop. So, you know, we have this Knight energy here before. So in the future, we have this King, which is giving me the energy of the Emperor, that tells people in an authoritative fashion where to go, what to do. And the Bishop is saying, well, okay, well, I need to go in this direction. The Knight, I think, is able to leap over squares. I can't remember, it's been a while since I've played chess. But I see that there is energy coming in, and this King or Emperor even is giving way for excitement coming through. And if you look at this in a circular fashion, we also have this energy of tradition, ethics, as well as committed relationships, doing things by the book as well. So I kind of get the energy that there is, again, on a soul level, a wonderful reconciliation with someone from your past returning who is wanting a commitment here. Now, I have been saying that in the readings a lot. This person has been conflicted about it. Sorry there, I think my battery also died again. I do see that there is a reconciliation and a commitment coming through for some of you. There is also a reciprocated energy, and I see that there is something of a soul level coming in where there is a commitment here. This also does talk about traditions. If I haven't said this before the video cut out, I see that there is a commitment coming through and excitement coming through. The energy of reciprocation either way, and truths being spoken. Someone is ready to speak or will be ready to speak after a time of maybe being conflicted. 8 of Fire is, wow, volcanic. There is someone in your field, who is wanting to start a brand new beginning with you, and they have a lot of desire for you here. So, we have an ending. We have the world, an ending of a chapter, and a new cycle beginning here. Someone is wanting to start something new and fresh. Now, I'm hearing that Cardigans song, love me, say that you love me. I don't care about anyone but you. So yeah, there could be someone who literally will be saying that to you, or writing it down, or communicating in either way, text, phone. But I just get the sense that this person is wanting to return, strong energy here, and have a happy ending with you. This person, I would say, this is you, collective. You have poured your cup. You've poured it out. It's almost like in your past you overgave emotionally, and this is something that you've learned not to do, and to retain a cup for you, your main cup, your own soul, the love that you have for yourself. So what the winter solstice is bringing again is all of these lessons, but also harmony, just harmony and lots of possible also travel coming in your new chapter in your life in the new year. You're going to be traveling more. You're going to be starting new fresh energies. It's something exciting. You don't know what's on the other end of this journey, but it's exciting you, and it, you know, it's asking, it's beckoning you. I'm hearing to ask you to have faith and just trust this. Yes, there's a level of risk, of course, but either way, it's going to be coming up roses for you, I'm hearing. There's also another song I'm hearing in my head, which is... it's coming in and out of my ear. But yeah, yeah, I'm also seeing for some of you who are wanting to have children, you are going to be having a baby as well. And I see that obviously there's going to be happier times, warmer climates, travel towards warmer climates as well. But either way, it's just beautiful energy here. Maybe there'll be a little bit of like, I'm not sure, should I go on this trip, should I not? But I see that you are going to be taking a very important trip as well. I would say maybe to a place where they have an active volcano, so pick one in the world. And we have justice here, so wonderful energy to end the reading. For the winter solstice, we have balance here, beautiful energy of balance, and just someone sees you just right and they want to bring justice to a situation. There's something that they regretted not saying possibly, or doing, or how they treated you possibly in the past. But someone is wanting to bring justice to the situation. Strong Libra energy, strong Aries energy, strong Leo energy as well. Very strong Scorpio energy too, but and Virgo energy as well. But these do not have to be the signs that you're dealing with. I also see an important contract and a legality taking place that may have taken place and also will be taking place in your near future. So think about contracts too. But either way, there's going to be some and a lot of satisfaction and gratitude. So give your gratitude, send your gratitude post to the spirit world before these things come in, and that's how you manifest greatness and abundance. I really do hope that these messages have helped you along your way, that supported you, have guided you. Do let me know. And if you like a private booking, you can book directly on the website. The information is below, and ask me your question. What is it that you want to ask about in your situation, and I just read for you and send you a recorded video directly into your inbox. I also do shamanic healing sessions, as I've noted before, and this is done in person, let's say through the screen, through Zoom, and I also do tarot as well with the shamanic healing sessions too. So yeah, this is what I have for you. If you would like to give me a tip and buy me a coffee or buy me lunch, you can do that through PayPal as well, with the information below. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me read your energies. God bless. Happier times are coming. No need to worry. Take care. Bye for now.